Well, this question we got anonymously in here, but I've heard that question, or I've heard that comment hundreds of times by my patients, but not only by them, by so many of my friends, so many other people who are saying, oh, I'm so damn bored. Just doesn't feel like I want to go on with my life, which is a suicidal expression, which I don't believe in that everybody has. But still we use it. We use it in a way like I'm bored, nothing can help. Whatever I do doesn't feel right. I'm trapped in my body. That's another one. There are many other ways of expressing exactly the same. But please let me tell you one thing. I'm bored like hell until I do something. I wake up in the morning, a lot of pain in the body, just no interest in getting up. What do? I get up. Because I'm not interested in hanging around. I'm not interested in just giving up everything. I'm thinking about, I have this one life. I'm not talking about reincarnations or anything. I'm just thinking about this life. This guy who is sitting in front of you now. Yeah? I've been fighting since I was a little guy. Been struggling through that life. And then suddenly, just because I'm bored, I should give it up. Isn't that stupid? Isn't that significant for a person without brain? Because you got a brain, and your brain ain't bad. It's good. So use it. Not to find reasons for giving up, but to find things to do instead. Yeah, we have the traditional stuff with doing sports, doing motion, doing a lot of things like that. There are so many of you are creative, are artists inside. You can do something about that. So many of you just have to pull out the finger where it sits, and that is not in your nose. So just pull it out and do something. It's so easy to sit there and say, I can't do anything, I'm so tired, I'm so bored of everything. And I tell, okay, you can do this, that, and the other. And they say, oh no, man, I tried that once. And it never works, it doesn't change. Yeah. It's like, if I'm bored, I tell myself, okay, the only one who can change that is me, nobody else. When you start coming to the point where you say, there are no good days and bad days, they're just days. I make them good or I make them bad. I wake up in the morning and it's my decision whether I want to go out and say, okay, let me do something, or whether I just want to stay to bed and say, poor little me. And if it's my decision, it's your decision too.
It's interesting how people in that situation a lot of the time feel like they're stuck because they don't have the energy to actually move and do something, or even the energy to think of something to do because they put a negative spin on whatever they could do.
Yeah.
How do you change that in terms of energy? How do you give yourself the energy and motivation?
Can talk about one patient I had today. One friend who came and visited me, and she felt stuck. She is full of anxiety because she felt trapped and everything. And I looked at her and I saw that she had so many skills inside of her that she never ever let out. Plus that she actually had a lot of dreams about shamanism, about cultures, about different things that she never saw in life, but that was there. Yeah? And when we were finished afterwards, I think she was pretty happy, because now she finally understood that what she needed is getting away from the structure she had built up and her parents had built up all her life. And by telling her what I could see in her, she all the time nodded like, yeah, how the hell do you know that? Yeah. And what she needed was an enormous freedom. A freedom, not from other people, but a freedom from her own mind that forced her into certain roads. I have to do. Where her mind, in reality, was looking for things that she could hardly discuss with anybody else, because she would be looked at like an idiot. Yeah, you want to be a shaman? Ha 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 ha. Well, so if she wants to be, let her be. She had, I could feel an enormous energy in her. And this energy was never used. This energy was there, lying there, without any use. Yeah? And by telling her, look, you can actually channel this energy and bring it out in a way, either as a doctor, or if she wants as a naturopath, or as a shaman, or what the hell she wants, but just stand to your own feeling. Don't think about what other people might think. They cannot live your life. They will never be able to live your life. You're the only one who can do it. So if your life includes all those other things, do them, or otherwise you will always feel trapped in your life, trapped in a life that you don't want. And it doesn't help if you commit suicide or anything. That's the most stupid thing you can do. But it is simply sit down, contemplate, which means think. What is it I honestly do want? What is it that gives me a fulfillment if what I'm doing right now doesn't give it? And don't think about that, well, I'm so normal and I'm so this and I'm so that and I'm so boring. Many people say they're not. They're fascinating, but they don't believe in themselves enough to say, I am fascinating. I can talk to you because I know I can bring over a message in a fascinating way, so you don't get bored to hell, I hope. But I have to acknowledge this first before I dare doing something with that. You have your own skills. There are so many things you've never tried. You maybe have been thinking of it, but you've never tried them because you didn't believe that it would help you. And so you go trapped.
In your own mind, by yourself.
Yeah. Instead of just saying, I have this life, I have this intelligence, I have those feelings, let me do something with it. Go to somebody like me who can tell you what they can see and maybe give you stimulants to get started. There are many others, that's not only me. Just go for it and don't give up before it's over. You see, there are no good days and bad days, as I said before. There are only days. You can make them the best days of your life if you decide to go for it. Or you can see yourself as a failure the rest of your life if you just dwell on what you don't like. So don't do that. Good luck, guys.